Hello there guys, Elita Legionarii here, and today I'm bringing you a 3 vs 3 31k. I'll be in command of the Spqr Romans. My allies are Liam of the Titans clan and Odin, who is in command of the Brutii. Liam has the Julii. Our opponents are Eli-the-Lion of the Warband Saints clan. He was an old Heaven clan member, and he was one of the guys that got me into 31k a long time back, so it was good to actually finally play with him again. He's playing in command of the Senate, and in the middle we have Cleo from the Greek clans in command of Macedon, and then we have Beast from the Titans clan. He's also in command of the Senate. Now you may have remembered a few videos back I uploaded a 31k game where I fought with the Titans clan as my allies, and Beast was one of my allies. And you see that Beast does this rush tactic he does. This is one of my earlier games I did against Beast, and I had not really realised how frequently he rushed. And you're going to demonstrate, this battle is going to demonstrate just how dangerous a rush can be if it's executed well in 31k. So I kind of want to show that. So my formation was a bit interesting. I was trying to go for a semi-variation of the Biscuits formation and move up and then swing this particular wing onto the flank, or try and use it to put it in guard mode, draw some cavalry and try and use it with my own cav to take out enemy cav. That was my general thinking there. However, this works out to be kind of dangerous for me in this fight, but you'll see what I mean. So my build consists of 5 Praetorians, 13 Urbans and 1 Legionary First. Titans Liam has 6 Praetorians, 1 Legionary First, and 1 early Legionary First rather, and 13 Urbans. And then Odin, I think, has got a Legionary First and 14 Urbans and 5 Praetorians. Then Eli's got 6 Praetorians, 2 Urbans in front of each, a Legionary First. So that must mean he had 13 Urbans, I think, if I got that right. Yeah, I think so. Cleo has got, let's see, I can see 4 companion cavalry, 3 Cretan archers, and that's got to mean 13 raw pikemen. This is a fairly typical setup I see from the Greek clan. Generally speaking, that's generally the setup they use with Macedon. And then Beast has got 6 Praetorian cavalry and 14 Urbans. So let's begin, and you're going to see, initially I was going to link up, which is usually a typically good thing to do, but this works into what Beast does. He's just going to rush. And I demonstrated this in another video where he did this, and I've taken a liking to this tactic myself ever since I've seen it employed against me and other people. It's very effective, and he's going to make really good effect of it here. He's going to get this wing, and this wing's going to get isolated, and that was a mistake. I should not have created this wing out in the flank like this against Beast. I didn't realise how bad this could go for me. And as you can see, he's just going to come thundering in to my wing here, and he's just going to absolutely wreck it. Now, it's fortunate he only got the wing and not the main army, because he can sometimes catch the main army. I've seen him do that too, and it's very dangerous. So I bring in my cav in the hopes of getting a counter strike, but as you can see, he comes in, does a whole bunch of damage. My counter strike's really coming in here to quickly get out before he gets a counter strike on me. But I would have been in a lot of trouble had Titans Liam here not sent his cav to help me, because you can see he's got some of my cav out as well, and these Urbans here, and he's already routed one of my cav. He's routed a couple of my Urbans, and he's completely caught me out of position, and he's now ready to start pumping my army full of Peeler, which is exactly what he's going to do now. As you see, I'm really, really disorganised, really uncoordinated, and I haven't had time to get my Peeler screens up, so I'm taking a lot of damage to Peeler, which is really unfortunate. I would have been in a lot more trouble had Titans Liam not come to support me. Titans Liam was really great in this game. He really performed admirably in the role of supporting his allies. He really did. He supported both me and Odin very, very well. In fact, what I'm going to do with this fight is I'm actually going to show my particular side of this battle. Then I'm going to reload it up so that it shows this side of the fight, because it's probably going to miss what's going on over there, and I don't want to do that because it takes place on two completely opposite sides. So after I show you this side of the fight, the outcome on this side, I'll reload it to the start where it shows this side. It'll all come splicing together. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So here we can see Titans Liam supporting me as Beast is just tearing my army a bit. I'm a really disorganised mess. I have not been able to coordinate my armies here. But I've still got my Cav, and I'm able to support Beast. Not Beast, I mean Titans Liam as best as I can. But I mean, that was a really good move by Beast. So I mean, if you're not expecting it, it can be very, very dangerous indeed. And I really like that tactic. I've started making use of it and used it to pretty deadly effect. Now he's going to catch me in the side here because I am trying to coordinate everything, and my micros become sloppy as a result because I'm kind of overstretching myself. So he's going to catch this unit out. However, all his army's kind of now running into this side to try and catch me on this flank. So I'm trying to get my army to get moving as well, although they're only damn well walking because I'm just trying to micro everything. These units were meant to be running. I decide that when I see his units kind of out of formation like this and disorganised, I'm going to try getting a cav strike in. As you can see, I managed to rout one of his units and I get some pretty nice charges in here, and it does a bit of damage to him, to be honest. But Cleo's now going to come in with his companion cavalry to try and support. But then I got Titans Liam supporting me as well, and I got some more guys here. I'm going to pour my infantry in, do as much damage as I can, and it was kind of fortunate that we managed to catch Beast while he was moving like this, and we get some more counter charges in here as well between me and Titans Liam, and we were able to turn this around because basically I was a real disorganised mess with my army, but I had time to re-coordinate it, and he was trying to shift his units around, and I thought, damn, if he's going to try and disrupt me, then I'm going to try and disrupt him, and I decided to take that opportunity with my cav, disrupt them, and fortunately for me, Liam was ready to support. I was able to pull my infantry in, and now we've got Beast pretty hemmed in. And I've still got my other units here that were working as a Peter screen. They actually ended up trying to fight off Cleo's cav, which as you can see some of it is routed. And we're able to basically isolate and take out Beast out here on the flank. But I got to say, he did very, very well in this fight, and he would have beaten me in a 1v1 if I did not have my ally helping me. I concede that point completely. But I was really fortunate there that he made that move to try and swing around, and I was able to suddenly take on his army and catch it out of formation with my cav like he did to me, and that enabled me, with the support of my ally Titans Liam's cav, to take the edge here. So as you can see, I'm going to grind down what's left of Beast's army, but I take my hat off to that. That was a brilliant move. That really was a very good move. I'm really thankful that Liam was such a good ally in this fight, and he's also doing a really fantastic job on the other side as well as doing what he's doing here over here. So he really was the star player on our team, I felt. He was in the centre, but he really anchored the team and microed really well on both sides, and that is really hard to do. And that's something he should get credit for. So we managed to destroy Beast there after a very hard fought battle, as you can see, and had I not had Liam's support, I'm pretty certain Beast would have destroyed me. I probably would have done quite a bit of damage, but fortunately when Beast tried moving his army around the flank there, got him in a bit, managed to get my cav into his flank there with his own cavalry that was sort of stuck there, and managed to kind of turn things around with the help of Liam there, and we got the edge. So that was really good. So we're just mopping up Beast routers here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly edit the video so it goes back to the start of the battle on the other side, so you can see Odin and Eli and Cleo's and Liam's other fight. So I'll be back in a moment, like literally 2 or 3 seconds. Alright guys, so I've edited it back so that we're at the start of the battle, and this time I'm just going to focus entirely on Brutii and Julli, my two allies, and their fights with their opponents. So the rush thing happens over there, which I just showed you, but we won't be focusing on that. So obviously at the start, Liam went and sent his cav to help me, which was really fantastic, as we know how that turned out. Now initially it looked like Odin was going to do the same, and I might just triple speed actually. Double. So as you can see here, it looked as if Eli-the-Lion was going to rush and try and do much the same as what Beast had done to me to Odin, but Odin appears to have turned it around. If I'd been Beast then I would have kept going actually. I reckon he could have got it and probably routed one of these units or thinned them out and quickly disengaged. I think Eli should have kept going there, but because I mean Beast really made it work on my flank. So Eli's rushing in, Cleo's just moving up at a steady pace, and of course most of the action's taking place over the other flank like I showed you before. But let's see, here we see it must have been a big mistake from Odin here. One of his units chased some of these cav, and now they're going to get isolated and destroyed by these Praetorian cav. So that was a bit of a micro error. So it looks like Eli's got a lot of pressure down on Odin here. So this unit of Urbans is most likely going to rout. Yep. And then he's going to quickly rush in and try and catch him while he's out of formation like this. But he kind of stops because he realizes that Odin has managed to coordinate his formation somewhat. Cleo starts moving up here, and Liam starts throwing in Peeler, which is mostly getting a hit on the Peeler screen and some of the units in the back here. But Cleo's most likely just working to keep these Julii infantry from doing anything, while the two Roman allies, Beast and Eli, try and destroy the other Rome, myself and Odin on the flanks. It's probably what was going on here, because as you can see, the Roman infantry's not doing a whole lot. I believe Liam must have tried to get some of these Cretans. So as you move up here, there's a bit of a Peeler duel going on here. Now Eli's armies, I think it's a bit strange what's going on here. I can understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to swing around the flank. But there's not really any loose formation, so all these Peeler from both of them are doing crap loads of damage to each other. It's just a matter of who's getting the best Peeler throws sooner, and it looks like Eli is. Because as you can see, these units are getting absolutely torn down, literally just because they're not in loose formation. So there's no Peeler screens. It's been pretty nasty. Now here, Eli tries going around the flank. I think this was it's a good idea what he's trying to do, but it's a bit risky here because as you can see, he's gone so far around that Odin's cav's going to come in and going to start attacking him pretty aggressively. So Eli's going to start pouring in. Eli's going to start trying to strike through here. I would have poured real thick numbers of infantry in on this side and tried ripping through here so that I get an edge, because as you can see they're both doing their cav strikes, and it's just a matter of who's going to win the cav strikes first. So we get a really nice charge through here from Eli that takes out one unit of these Urbans. Over here he's probably on guard mode, so he's holding this Odin's cav up. As you can see, that's taking out at least 3 or 4 units of Urbans there. So that looks like Eli got the better part of that charge. But it was a bit interesting what's going on this flank, because there really was not a lot of Peeler screens or anything. It was kind of a very aggressive attacking battle that took a lot of Peeler from both of them. But better cav charges have enabled Eli to take the lead here, and it was looking at this stage pretty bleak for our team, although we were managing to turn things around on my flank over there between me and Titan's Liam. Liam's got one of his cav units. He's pouring in infantry to help here, which is good because really all Cleo's trying to do here is stall the Julii. So Liam avoids this and sends infantry to help Odin. And between doing that and the cav strikes, which are pretty even to be honest, it's all pretty even. But Cleo realizes what's happening. He's sending more pikes around this way. But it was good that Liam did this, because I do believe if Liam had not come in to support here, Odin would have been defeated by Eli as well, much as the same way that Beast probably would have defeated me. So as I said before, Liam did a very good job of supporting his allies in this fight. It was a real pleasure to work with him. Here we see Eli going with a cav strike to try and get rid of Odin's general. But as you can see, at this stage, a good number of Eli's forces start routing. So initially in the start of this fight, they really had our forces really pinned down. They really had control of the fight at the start. But some very good teamwork from Odin, and once we got ourselves together, we managed to turn things around. As you can see, Eli's cav is now routed, and his whole army chain routes here. So Cleo is moved into support, but by this stage his Roman allies have been destroyed, so Macedon really has no show. Although in the hands of someone like Cleo, I'm sure it will take a while to get rid of him just because of Cleo being so good. There are a few units of Eli's left, but they'll probably rout fairly quickly. I would say their morale is probably pretty low. The first cohort routed and all the other units have routed as well. So they'll probably rout pretty quickly. As you can see, Cleo's starting to try and push forward as aggressively as he can to try and support over here, try and at least turn things around. I'm rapidly getting the rest of my army organised to come and help at this stage. After between myself and Liam's cav, we were able to take out Beast. As you can see, Liam gets a nice charge there with his cav, and it takes out Eli's general, which is basically the last straw for Eli's forces, with the loss of his first cohort and his general. Some of these companion cav charge in here, and they get a couple of rout going on these Julii to try and free up these pikemen. As you can see, this fight still hasn't begun. Cleo's still got a good number of pikes left over there. So what's happening on my side after I've managed to destroy is I'm trying to coordinate my army again, get down and rush into Cleo's flank there, so that then Liam can start pushing in on Cleo and we can rout him. Because as you can see, Cleo's actually winning this side, I think. Fairly even, but he possibly could win this side, I think. It's still probably pretty even, to be honest, but it's a pretty close fight here, to be honest. But Cleo has got his companion cav, and he does get Liam's general to rout, which was a bit dangerous. So I mean, Cleo's doing a really good job holding out now because his allies have been destroyed. So Liam brings his cav back, and he's still got some pretty good numbers left. I've got to say, he did a fantastic job with them. He really did. At this stage, I'm starting to pour in on the flanks here. And I'm going to try and get some of get these Cretan archers so they can no longer shoot at any of the flanks here. So Liam's pouring off more infantry to finally try and put down these companions and Macedonian units. So I'm rushing my guys in now, and I'm going to start pouring them in and try and get rid of these companions. Cleo's going to try and run away. I'm not going to let him. I'm just going to keep chasing here, and I believe Titan's Liam is going to start trying to engage them as well, because as you can see, he's pulling all his troops out this way. So I managed to rout one of his royal pikemen here, and as you can see, the Julii are starting to get the upper hand now with the cav here to support and a few more numbers coming in. And managed to catch out Cleo's pikes at this stage, and basically I'm trying to run these Cretans away, force them away before they can start taking shots, although they are taking shots into my flanks here. But I've got cav left, which I'm going to send to try and get rid of those archers. So I'm going to start pouring my infantry in against Cleo here, try and finish off a few of his guys here, but Titan's Liam is doing a fantastic job of doing that already. When my guys do arrive, they do manage to rout here, and then over here we kind of break through them all, and all of these Macedonian units start routing pretty much en masse, and then he just admits defeat. So that was a really, really good game there. You know, it started off looking pretty brutal for us, to be honest. It really did. I really thought Beast started off very well there. And only when he kind of tried moving around the flank and we managed to catch him completely out of position and uncoordinated, were we able to take that fight away from what was really a dominant fight on their side. As you can see, Eli-the-Lion, high kills there, he got the most kills on the enemy team, but look at Titan's Liam, 1,782. Very, very well done. He did an excellent job of supporting both me and Odin, which was on two opposite sides of the field, and that is no easy feat to micro on two completely opposite sides of the field, and micro well like he did. So I definitely take my hat off to the Liam there. He did an excellent job, and he anchored our team very, very well. But I also take my hat off to particularly the Beast and all of them really. I mean, all three of them did very well. I mean, even though it doesn't like particularly with Cleo there, it doesn't look like he got many kills. He held out and did quite a bit of damage for quite some time, and that was very well done. I mean, but Beast, he really, I think he would have ripped up my army had I not been so well supported by Liam, and had he not made that slight error of positional movement and I was able to move in and take it out. And of course Eli was being very aggressive, and it was working quite well until Liam supported him. I think had Cleo been a bit quicker to support Eli there, I definitely think that flank would have been lost as well. So it was kind of an up and down game, and I really like those games where it kind of shifts between both sides as to who is kind of in control of the fight, and it was really quite an up and down game for quite a while, and it was quite a lot of fun. So extremely good game to everyone who played. Many thanks for playing, and I certainly hope you guys enjoyed. I will link the Warband Saints channel. That's Eli and Scion. Extremely good commentators, good 31Ks, and just a really nice channel. They don't upload a whole lot very frequently, but some really good 31k stuff there, so I will link that in the description. So hope you've enjoyed both aspects and sides of this battle. I don't usually do that where I show one side and then splice another, but because there was two big action happening on two opposite sides of the field, if I'd only focused on one and made it a single video, I wouldn't have killed the other. So by doing it this way, we got to see everyone's kind of battle. So I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Leave comments, please tell me what you think. I really enjoyed this battle, and I'd like to know what you guys think. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon next time.